Hello everybody, I am Jedi Jack Penguin and welcome to another LEGO Harry Potter review. So today I'm really excited to be taking a look at set number 76395, Hogwarts First Flying Lesson. This set includes 264 pieces and retails for $29.99 starting August 1st in North America. Now, how did I get this set so early? I have to give a huge thank you shout out to my friend Cosmic Brix, who also got me the Monster Book of Monsters set last year. Shout out to him again. I'll link him in the description below if you want to follow him on Instagram. Huge thank you to him for getting me this set early. I'm really excited to be taking a look at this and also putting it next to some of the other sets that released in the previous summer wave back in June. So getting right into the review and looking at the box art, we have a similar box art to the other sets from the summer wave. You have your main characters at the bottom and your 20th anniversary LEGO Harry Potter logos at the top, regular stuff off the side, choking hazard, and main picture of the set in the grounds of Hogwarts right here, which I really think that this is an amazing set. It's something different that we really haven't seen represented before in LEGO form, so I'm really happy that they're doing that, and especially that statue I think is pretty nice to get in here. In addition, you can take a look at the interior of the set right there where we have the trophy room. You also get 2 more of those collectible wizard cards in this set. Hopefully I don't get any more duplicates. I'm only missing 3. And yeah, that's really all that I have to say. We have the price tag up at the top, and also the barcode for those of you who are interested, though this set will be available at Kohl's stores in the US and is available at Toys R Us in Canada. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for the box. So let's open it up and take a look at the box contents. Looking at the box contents, you get a total of 2 numbered bags to build this set, along with your instructions and sticker sheet. Looking at our sticker sheet, we have some House Unity here that we apply to some of those Nexonite shield pieces, and we also have a regular shield sticker piece right there with some of the Gryffindor Quidditch team trophies. Looking at the instructions, we mimic the front of the box with your QR code off to the side. I also did want to note that this is more of like a booklet right here, which is quite nice to see when it comes to a set like this. Very back features the Win Guy. We get the piece count for a total of 2 pages, leading to a quick advertisement for our chocolate frog cards. I'm only missing 3 of them. Hopefully I don't get any duplicates. And then we get an advertisement for the Hogwarts lineup for this wave, leading to the final overall model for this set. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for the box content, so let's take a look at our minifigures and the final overall model. Starting off with our very first minifigure, surprisingly we don't get a Harry Potter in this set, but we start off with Neville Longbottom. One accessory that I'm really happy to see included with his minifigure is the Remember All, which is really cool that they actually made a new printed piece. One side has the red as if you forgot something, and then you can turn it right around to see more of this clear lighter blue or like light gray going on to represent when Neville remembers what he forgotten. For the other accessory, we get a dark brown broomstick, which we saw appear for the very first time last year with Kingsley's Shacklebolt, as well as in the Diagon Alley set. We see the same exact torso print that we also see for quite a few other Gryffindor students throughout this wave, front and back printing right there with the hood from the back. Short legs to represent year 1, and we see the same exact facial expression from the Hogwarts Moment set from back in January. You can turn that right around to see the alternate facial expression, where Neville has been stunned by the mandrakes, or you can just also use this when he's knocked out from his flying lesson. For our second minifigure, we have the first appearance of Draco Malfoy in this wave of 2021 sets. He comes with 2 accessories, one being the wand, the other one being this black broomstick. We also get the same exact torso print that we see for the Polyjuice Potion Mistake characters, Harry, Ron, and Hermione in that set, front and back printing with the Slytherin robes. We also get the short legs to represent year 1, and the same exact facial expression from back in 2018, and an even bigger scowl from the back. And lastly, I do have to mention, yet again I say this all the time, hairpiece, I don't like it in yellow, would like it in tan. And for our last regular minifigure, we have Madam Hooch, the flying teacher or the Quidditch referee. She comes with 2 accessories, one being the wand, and then the other one being a regular brown broomstick. Now, this is a very interesting version of Madame Hooch, and also completes my collection. Now I own all versions of her character. We have more of this dark blue styling to her robes right there. We get the black arms right there just to add on with the cape. We also use this more orangish brown color for the hands for some gloves. Get the printing from the front of the torso. You get an under the neck accessory of this black cape, which isn't the regular soft felt one, which is a little disappointing. And then from the very back, you can see that we have more of this just full black print. I really don't know why they did this. It really isn't necessary for them to print a full black on the back of this character. They could have used that somewhere else. But, you know, it's fine, I guess. You can add that extra little bit of printing on the back of the character. Doesn't really hurt, but, you know, again, it's covered up by the cape, so it really isn't necessary. From the front of her facial expression, we get the goggles, where you can also see her eyes are slightly different shaped than what we're going to see on the back. Those are supposed to represent her yellow eagle eyes, which is the most accurate representation right there from the front. But when you turn it right around, unfortunately, we return back to just the regular eyes. I wish that they were yellow like the ones that we see on the 2010 variant, but oh well, this was a missed opportunity. Hopefully LEGO will get it right in the next time we see her, which could be any time in the near future when they re-release the Quidditch set. And lastly, the big thing, the big change for this character is the hairpiece, where we use this more spiked up hairpiece in light gray, which I believe we've seen before on one of the doctors from Doctor Who. Overall, I actually think this hairpiece works very well for Madame Hooch, and it's really great. I'm really happy that they changed it. It's a lot better than, I guess you could say, the Count Dooku hairpiece that we saw back in the day. And lastly, to celebrate 20 years of LEGO Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, we have our Golden Quirrell Voldemort minifigure, which I don't know why they included Quirrell Voldemort, but I'm happy that they did. As I said, this lineup is celebrating both the 20th anniversary of the LEGO Harry Potter theme, as well as the Philosopher's Stone movie. So looking at Golden Quirrell, we get the minifigure stand recolored in gold, same thing as the wand. We get one new recolor, that being the turban piece in gold. That's the very first time that we saw it in that color. We only get the printing from the front of the torso, and then the back printing is that classic 20 years LEGO Harry Potter that we're going to be seeing for all of these golden minifigures. The one thing that I do really like about Quirrell's golden minifigure compared to some of the other ones that we see is the fact that we have a double-sided facial expression here. And if you didn't know, Quirrell was the very first minifigure to have a double-sided facial expression. From the front you have Quirrell's face. I'll just remove the turban, so you can take a better look at that print, which isn't really anything too crazy or exciting, but you can turn it right around to see Voldemort's facial expression, which looks to be the same exact print that we saw back in 2018, though it's just enlarged to cover the full area instead of just like slightly angled like they did back in 2018, so you know, that's something slightly different just to note. And also the printing from the front of the torso is very similar, but a little bit different. You get those little stars right there that we see on most of these 20th anniversary characters. Before we get to the final overall model, I just have to say I got two more duplicates, which you can see on the very top of this row, both Madame Maxime and Professor McGonagall, which now means that I'm still missing 3 characters in this checklist. You know, hopefully I get 2 within the advent calendar. Any remaining I'll have to get in the polybag, which if you didn't know, the polybag includes 1 of these collectible chocolate frog cards, and polybags have this clear area in the very back that you can actually look through to see the contents of the polybag, which will reveal what character you're actually getting, so it really isn't too random in that one. So I'm really excited to hopefully find those in Walmart come the beginning or end of August. As I said earlier on in the video, this section of Hogwarts I'm really happy to see LEGO make for the very first time. I also think it looks the best out of all of the new expansion pieces released this year in 2021. So bringing this forward, we're going to start off with our 4 stickered pieces from the front. On these different colored Nexonite shield pieces, we get these stickers for the House Unity, where we have Gryffindor and Slytherin on this side, and Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff on the other. We also have some smaller windows, this one more so blocked by the accessory that you see within the interior, and this one you can actually see through. From the very front, you can see that we have a door that you can open and close using the clip connection. You can easily open it like that, or close it back up. We also get a little light, which I really love the building techniques right there, where you use the smaller train wheels that you typically see within those smaller Creator 3-in-1 sets, so that's pretty cool to see that just topped off and also with one of those arrow pieces running through it. Another thing that you see a lot within the exterior of this build are these translucent pole pieces, which can actually move up and down using either a Technic connection like down here, or you use these clip connections as you see up on the very top of the building. Now, what do we use these trans-clear poles, which I'm really happy that they actually provide so many of those, because it's a really nice, desirable piece, especially when it comes to flying broomsticks. If you place this on the ground, you can plop your minifigure of Neville down here, and then from the very inside you can actually lift this up to have Neville fly on his broomstick. Now, it isn't that great because when it comes to minifigures with short legs, I don't like how it looks when they're flying on a broomstick. It's a lot better when you actually have someone with the regular posable legs, or at least the mid-sized legs. It works a lot better in my opinion. But there's a look at Neville flying on his broomstick. As I said, you get 2 more if you want to have both Draco and Madam Hooch flying alongside them, or you can even throw in some of the other minifigures that you have within other sets. Wrapping up the exterior of the build, you can also see that we have more of like this castle-y look, which is another thing that I think is really great about this set. It actually has that kind of like castle-y look. You can see that we have like these little ridges going all around, and we also just have it like, it's sort of like a front of the castle area, you know. That's one thing that I really like, which might even drag in some castle fans to look at this set. Moving into the interior of the build, we're going to start off over here, where we have this black crate, which is also closed up using the minifigure stand piece. You can open it up nice and easily. Inside the crate we have 2 of these bludgers, which are built using these dark brown studs, 2 stacked upon each other. We also get a beater's bat, which is built using a telescope piece as well as the pin piece on the very top of that. We see a quaffle, which is represented by this round red ball, which is the same representation that we've been seeing for the longest time. And lastly, we have the golden snitch, which is the same mold that we saw introduced back in 2018. Very cool. You also get the bar connection right there, so then you can actually have a minifigure hold onto it. Additionally, in that corner, we also have this barrel, which has nothing inside it. From the middle, you can see the door, where we also have this area that you can lift up and down to control the flying motion of that translucent piece from the front that I showed earlier. And then we have probably the most interesting thing over here, the trophy room. Bringing it a little closer, we can take a look at our last sticker on this minifigure shield weapon, where we have the Gryffindor Quidditch team, specifically James Potter the Seeker, which Harry goes to look at after he actually figures out that he becomes the first youngest Gryffindor Seeker. We also have, I guess you can say, the Quidditch Cup in that golden color. It's loose within that cabinet area. Also, might I add, I really love getting these 1x3 window pieces in that dark brown. I think that's a really cool color to get those in. We also have some smaller trophies right here. Also, I guess you can pretend that this is the award that Tom Riddle gets, but I'm not gonna say that. I think it's the Quidditch Cup. I think that works a lot better with this scene. And as I said, we have some weird stuff going on over here. I don't know why we have a paddle piece. I guess you can pretend that there's writing on that. When it comes to these top areas over here, you have some more spaces for your minifigures to stand. From the center, we have another one of those lantern pieces that we also saw from the front in black. And then over here, we have the statue, which I'm really happy to see that they included this within this set. This is the statue that Neville actually gets stuck on when it comes to these 2 swords meeting. We get a full light gray look for this minifigure, where we even get the skirt piece in light gray, which isn't new. We saw that back in 2019. And we also see the Gandalf beard, or Dumbledore beard if you want to call it that, in light gray, all atop this little podium area, which you can just place right there in that studded area. And as I said, you can pretend to have Neville get stuck on it. It isn't that great. It should be a little bit more out, I think. you can recreate that scene and then have Neville fall and break his arm. And then Madam Hooch can bring him right to the hospital wing. Unfortunately, we don't get Harry Potter in this set, so you'll have to get another one in order to recreate the scene where we have Harry and Malfoy fighting over the Remember-All. Now, the last thing that I want to do with this set is take it all apart, because if you don't know, this entire wave of Hogwarts expansions can be taken apart and customized with the other sets in the wave. You can remove these two top areas to reveal the studs, that you can clip them on. And then we have the pin connection when it comes to these two side rooms. And then you can bring this all back together. Unfortunately, the top of the middle area does not disconnect. So overall, for $30, I think this set is a pretty great deal. You get 4 exclusive minifigures of Neville Longbottom, Draco Malfoy, Madam Hooch, as well as your golden 20th anniversary version of Quirrell, completing my collection as well. So look forward to another video sometime soon, or maybe I'm just gonna wait a little while just in case there's any more. In the second bag of the set, you also get 2 more of those random chocolate frog cards. A lot better chance of getting 2 different cards compared to some other sets in this wave. And lastly, the build for this set probably is my favorite out of all of them. I really like how it turned out. It looks a lot like a castle front. That's another big bonus of this location. You get a lot of really great accurate references, and even the trophy room represented again in Lego form, which I think is another really great representation in this set. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for this video. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below what your thoughts are on this set. Also remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so every time I upload a new video. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!